Hey, this is Chris and Mitchell at Team Anaconda. Welcome to episode 1, Anaconda Kids. What we'll do is on a Sunday we'll send out a form to all our junior members, and that'll be your requirements for the week. The premise is that there's some tasks to do throughout the week. You'll get that on a Sunday. You've got all week to do your physical requirements. They'll be initialed by your parents or guardians, and then you can send that back into us through email, and we'll keep that on record, and we could look to use that for future grading, double grading requirements and things like that when we get back up and running. We've also got some stuff in there, trivia and some puzzles and some art thrown in as well to give you something else to do. We'll be putting out a second episode every week on a Thursday, and that will review basically what you've covered during that week, and we'll give you the answers to the trivia and the riddle of the week in that episode, so make sure you tune in to the second episode this coming week, which will be on a Thursday. Okay, let's begin. We're going to start with the 3 warm-up exercises where we'll do 2 sets of 15. Let's start with a squat. And go. Do some star jumps. Sprawls. Go. Round 2, squats. And round 2, star jumps. And let's finish off with 15 sprawls. Forwards. Counting. 10. Excellent. Okay, the next part of our lesson is our drilling of our Anaconda Kids games. The first drill we're going to look at is called Crazy Legs. So let's have a look at that. Okay, I've got my partner on the ground. He's got his feet up in the air. What he's trying to do is just move his feet around, crazy legs, crazy legs. So what we're going to do is control his legs. So I'm going to move in, I can grab the pants, or I can just grab hold of the legs here. I'm going to move them to one side, so get control of the legs. We move them to one side, and then I push them to the other side. I'm going to run around, the legs come back, the legs get crazy again. We're here, control the legs. We go 1, 2, we run around, bam, control the legs, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2. Okay, we practice that in both directions. Second drill we're going to look at this episode is called the knee ride drill. So let's have a close look at that. Okay, in this drill, my partner has just got their feet on the ground, their knees up in the air, hands in nice and tight to defend the neck and head. What we're going to do is just move past the legs here. I'm going to bring my hands down onto the ground. So I can bring this knee across the midsection, and I pop this foot out into knee ride or knee on belly. I'm going to swing my other foot across, take this one off, and then we step into knee on belly on the other side, where we stand up. Okay, so if I do that in the opposite direction, we go knee on belly, switch, stand. So we do that in both directions. Our next drill is called Crazy Horse. Let's have a close look at this drill. Okay, so in this drill, our partner is in turtle position. In other words, they're on their knees and they've got their elbows on the ground like this. What you're trying to do is jump on the back and stick your legs in, so we put our hooks in. Then what you're going to do is get your seat belt. So one arm goes over the shoulder, and the other arm comes under the shoulder, and you join your hands together. The other thing you want to do is keep your head nice and tight and facing away from me, so I can't scratch you in the eyes or whatever. Okay, so then you just hold on tight. What the horse is going to do is, it's going to start to come up, and then it's going to try and shake you off. Okay, so you've got to hold tight with your arms and legs. Try and get that rider off the horse. The horse is going crazy. Can I get you off? And relax. You do that for about 8 to 10 seconds. See if you can dislodge that rider. Person on top, try and hold on. So that's the Crazy Horse. Okay, then what we want to do is we're going to practice those 3 drills in a combination. Okay, so we're going to drill 1, drill 2, drill 3 in a bit of a flow or a combination. Let's have a look how that works. So again, we start with crazy legs. We're here with crazy legs. The legs are all over the place. We've got to try and control these crazy legs. We're going to take them one way and then push them to the side so we can get past them. Okay, we've passed the crazy legs. We're going to move into our knee ride drill, where I put my hands on the floor and go to knee ride. I skip to the other side, to here. Our partner turns, goes to turtle position, and we've got to try and get our legs in. One over the shoulder, one under the shoulder, nice and tight, and then you're going to try and move around a little bit. We're going to try and stay in control here. Yep. So if we look at that again, so that's our combination drill. And I try and do maybe a few sets in a row just to get that flow of the different combinations. Okay, the next part of the lesson is going to be a technical component, which is we're going to look at today our ghost escape. Our ghost escape is a side control escape. So let's have a look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get down bottom side control. So my partner has got their knees in nice and close. They've got a cross face, so this arm's across my face here. That's it, and this arm is, the elbow is on the ground on this side, okay? So the first thing we want to do is bring this arm under the head here, so I can cup the shoulder and take some of this pressure, shoulder pressure off my face and throat. Okay, so we bring this arm under the chin where I can cup the shoulder, and if I lift my elbow up, which is a fairly strong movement here, I can take some of this pressure off my face and shoulder. So the ghost escape is a side control escape where I bring my near hand, this hand here, is going to come down and under my opponent and come out this side. Right? I want to be closer to the shoulder or the armpit than the hip. So this hand starts to come down towards the armpit here. Then what we're going to do is going to bring our feet in here so I can lift with my hips. So now if I push off the ground and I bridge with my hips, I can create some more space here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bridge and lift my hips. This hand I've got here is going to go towards the armpit. I'm going to start to turn away from my opponent here, and I'm going to start to straighten this arm out like I'm trying to reach this hand over towards the floor. And I'm going to start to walk my feet around. When I get my feet around to sort of 12 o'clock away from my opponent, I'm going to use this underhook here to spin to my belly, and I'm going to reach for this far shoulder. So as I turn, I go belly down, step over, I'm going to turn, and as I come out, I'm going to control the head and arm. Okay, so let's look at that a little bit faster from the same angle, same side. So we start in side control here. I've got this arm on the hip. I need to circle this arm under the throat so I can grab the shoulder. I'm going to lift my hips, shoot this arm under, and then as I drop my hips, I'm going to walk, reach. As I turn, I've got to walk my legs all the way around here so I can turn towards my belly and come up with front control, like a front headlock with the head and the arm. So let's have a look at that from a few different angles. That's that one again. Two on each side. So that is our ghost escape, a side control escape. What we'll do is we'll look at that with a little more detail and add some extra, some technical information there on our next episode, which will be coming out on Thursday. Okay, that's it for the technical requirements. What we'll do now is we'll just do some stretching to cool down and try and improve and maintain our flexibility. So we'll start with our butterfly stretch. What we're trying to do is put our feet together, feet in, knees out. We're trying to pull our feet in as far as we can. Use our elbows to push our knees out, try and lean forward. Okay, you can even reach under here to try and pull your chest down to help, to assist. Hold that for 15 seconds. And up. Now we'll move into our S-sit, where we have one forward, this foot's forward, this one's back. Okay, trying to sit up as tall as we can. Again, we'll hold this for 15 seconds. Switch, so we'll change sides. This one goes forward, this one goes backwards. And trying to sit up tall. And relax. What we're going to do now is just some cycles from our back. So we're just going to get onto our elbows. Here, feet up. Just going to cycle forward. 15 seconds. And backwards for 15 seconds. Now we'll move into our cobra stretch. Hips down, head up, head and chest up. Let's hold that for 15 seconds. Try and sink your hips into the floor. Relax the back. And up. It's really important to warm up properly and have some time at the end of the workout to cool down, do some static stretching. Good chance to improve your flexibility. Another thing that we've added is we want you to do a task every week. You can do it once, you can do it multiple times. This week's task is we want you to assist in preparing a meal for your family. So give that a go and help your family out during these times. Okay, that's the end of our class today, episode 1. Stay tuned on Thursday for the release of episode 2, where we'll go through some of those things we went through today, a little bit more detail. We'll check in to see how you're going with your requirements, how many reps you've done for the week. And on Thursday we'll also give you the answers to some of the trivia and the riddles and stuff that we're putting out on Sunday's episode. So what we'll do is we'll go through, there'll be 3 questions every week to test your Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. Try and ask some questions, ask your parents, ask your brothers and sisters. Hopefully you've got the Team Anaconda membership manual, you could look through that for the answers. Try and Google as a last resort. Okay?
Yep. So we've got question 1, what South American country is our style of Jiu-Jitsu from? We've also got question 2, What is the full solid belt colour in our Anaconda's kit belt system after orange belt? And question 3, what are the 4 steps in our Jiu-Jitsu self-defense system?
Good stuff. So you might not know all those answers. Give it your best shot, see how you go. As I said, next episode on Thursday we'll give you the answers to those. And what we want you to do is fill out your form, enter all your reps for the week. There's a guide there for how many we'd like you to do. There's a spot there each day to put down how many exercises you did or what reps you've done in skills-based stuff. At the end of the week, get your parent to initial that to say that that's what you've done, and we'll get you to email that back to us so we can just make sure that, see who's doing what, and definitely those people who are doing this every week will be rewarded both through skills, acquisition, knowledge, and we'll definitely be looking forward to you guys doing these reps and putting these forms in, and how we can reward that in the way of things like double gradings or member benefits or something, especially when we get to that stage where we can reopen and get classes going again, which we're all looking forward to. So the last one we've got on the form each week will be a bit of a riddle or a puzzle. They're going to be a little bit difficult, they're not all going to be easy, so give it your best shot and make sure that, try not to Google the answer, that's cheating. Have a chat with your parents or your brothers and sisters and stuff and see if you can work out the answer. So this week's riddle, what do we got?
A word I know, 6 letters it contains, remain 1 letter and 12 remains. What is it? No cheating.
So give that a go, see what you think, and we'll have some of that stuff every week. We've also got something we'll be handing out with the form each week. We'll give you some art stuff. So this week's art will be our logo, so you can have a go at tracing that out, drawing our Anaconda logo, colouring it in. You can print that out and do whatever you want with that. So something else to try and keep the time passing and stuff, especially spending so much time at home. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune into our next episode released on Thursday. We'll go through in more detail what we've covered today, and we'll also give you those answers to the trivia for this week. Thanks a lot. Okay, feet together, eyes up. Good job, we'll see you next time.